Okay, we're at the CAG bag. Not much in the CAG bag, but I think I have a lot of things to say here. This is at I am Nick Pedro's question. He wants to know the greatest 80s and 90s sitcom theme songs.
Only 80s and 90s?
Yep. Knight Rider.
Yeah, Knight Rider.
Is that a sitcom?
Oh, sitcom.
It's a sitcom right there.
Sitcom. Okay. Different Strokes.
Facts of Life.
Facts of Life.
Charles in Charge.
Silver Spoons.
Silver Spoons is a very good one. Family Ties. Really?
Not great.
You're ridiculous. Johnny Mathis and who was it?
No.
It was
Dukes of Hazzard.
Woman?
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yes.
Dukes of Hazzard a sitcom? Is that
not a sitcom?
No. It's like a drama.
It was an
dramedy.
action adventure show.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Was it a dramedy?
It was comedy though, you know.
Does The Love Boat count as a sitcom?
I feel like a sitcom can only be a half hour.
Okay, fine. I'll allow it.
Did we say Full House?
No.
Okay.
That's not a great song though, I don't feel.
No, that's a great song.
I mean,
okay.
you know, what was the
Fresh
one?
Prince of Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince. That's a good one.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, there was Growing Pains. That one wasn't bad. It was okay.
Well, how does that go?
That's just with a little help of my friends, right?
No.
Right. Yeah,
No.
it's Joe Cocker.
It's a Joe Cocker song, right?
No, that's the Wonder Years.
Oh, what did you say?
Growing Pains.
I said Growing.
Oh, you said Growing Pains.
I
Okay.
cannot figure out what that song sounds like. Sing it if it's so great.
Isn't that? Oh Jesus! Now I have to look it up.
See, you know it's not great.
Mixing it up with another one.
Yeah.
Growing
You had the Alf
Pains.
theme song.
Alf is pretty good.
There's no lyrics to that.
But it's a good
care.
song. Do do do.
Performed by a guy named
Show me
Alf.
that smile again.
Oh,
Show
that's
me that
Growing Pain. Yeah,
smile.
that's okay. That's pretty
Don't
good.
waste another minute
that's
on
good.
your crying.
Right, that's
We're
pretty good.
nowhere near the end.
Greatest American Heroes classic.
Yep. Yes.
Not a sitcom.
Not a sitcom.
Not that really?
No, it was
Nope,
an hour
not
show.
a half hour. It was an hour long show.
It was an hour-long show. Okay, I didn't realize that the
And it wasn't
half hour
really
was
a...
hard.
Yeah, it's not a sitcom.
You don't consider Greatest American Hero a sitcom?
No.
It was a comedy, but I don't know if it's a sitcom.
Okay, it's not situational enough.
No, it's not
Right.
situational enough. What about Golden Girls? Even though that was a song prior to
Sure.
being the Golden Girls theme song. Does that count?
It's pretty good.
It's a pretty good song.
Cheers, iconic
Yeah,
song.
Cheers. Can't go wrong with Cheers.
Maybe one of the best ones, like emotional. Hill Street Blues.
That's not a
That's
sitcom.
not a sitcom.
Oh, right. I'm getting
That's
confused.
like the direct opposite of a sitcom.
Right.
I think we just named every show from
Yeah.
the 80s, so
I
congratulations.
watched a
to
lot
us.
of TV in the 80s, I gotta say.
Sure, there
We
wasn't that many
all did.
channels to choose from, so
Yeah.
Nope.
you watched all the same shows.
I pretty much watched everything.
How about that Barney
Well-
Miller?
Yeah, watching the Designing Women. 'Cause, you
Barney
know,
Miller's
I
pretty
wanted to
good.
watch Designing Women.
Right.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
Sure.
That's a good show. That's the 70s, though.
That's still what everybody references from Cincinnati.
Yeah. Well, what else
Yeah.
you got?
John from Cincinnati didn't catch on.
Yeah, there were a lot of good. That was like the prime time for sitcom theme songs, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good
Make
stuff.
a lot of money in that.
in the sitcom theme songs business?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
didn't know about
Theme
that.
songs? Yeah, there's a lot of money in that.
Okay. Well,
Mm-hmm.
let me see if there's any hidden CAG bag questions that I can find that I forgot to add to this. But I could talk about 80s sitcoms for a pretty long time.
My kids just go around the house singing the Thundercats theme song right now.
Thundercats is pretty good.
Yeah. Not a sitcom, I don't think.
Nope.
Oh, here's a good question from Pen Pup. He wants to know if I can recommend a table tennis paddle for his dad as a good Christmas present this year. He's a fairly serious player. I mean, if he's fairly serious, he really needs to build his own paddle. Otherwise, you
It's
could
like a
get
lightsaber.
Right, a true Jedi, a true master is going to build his own. You can get like a killer spin paddle, but you got to probably spend like over $50 to get a decent one. But you could buy all the rubber and blades from China directly like I do and spend less. But you're probably not going to do that because only weird people do that. And here's a guy who writes in at Cronus writes in and he says, he mentions how a few weeks ago Wombat randomly referred to the future console as the Xbox 3000. And then he thought that maybe Xbox 4000 would have been a bit of a better name. But I don't know. I think Xbox Series X is just fine. They're not going to have any problem. No one's going to be confused. It's no more confusing. People were talking about like, oh, but what about when moms and grandmas go into the store to try to buy an Xbox? It's going to be so confusing. I got a buddy of mine who's not a gamer, but he's trying to buy a Switch for his kids this Christmas. And he sent me a message. He's like, dude, I feel like I'm buying a car. He's like, do I need the online pass? Do I need the carrying case? He's asking me all these different questions. He's very intimidated by the whole process. So I think if you don't know anything, the whole thing is everything can be intimidating.
Right. And the next thing about the Xbox is you won't be able to carry it anywhere, so you won't need a case.
Right. Definitely
won't need a lot of case. People like they're going to walk into stores, they're going to ask for a new Xbox and they're going to get sold an Xbox One. I'm like, no retailer is going to sell someone the Xbox One that's going to be $150 next year. Of course not. Instead of the $500 Xbox, whatever the hell they're going to call it.
Right. That's going to be the factor where you can tell them apart.
Yeah. Like, well, do you want the new one? Yeah. You mean the one that's $400 or this one that's $150 this one has a library of 400 games. This one has like 7. So
no, it has 407.
Yeah, 400. That's because right.
It's got the backwards compatibility.
It's going to play backwards compatibility.
I saw on Twitter somebody, to sort of drive this point home further, listed all the names of the previous Nintendo consoles.
Uh-huh.
They're all basically the same except with it's like different letters at the end.
I was in a GameStop this week and it was a parent coming in to buy a 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
And them trying to understand and the GameStop employee trying to explain that a new 3DS did not mean it was new.
Right.
But it was a pre-owned new 3DS.
Oh my God. I bet you when they announced that name, GameStop was like, oh no. But the point is Nintendo's doing just fine with having similar names for all their shit.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm burping.
Does that mean it's time to go?
It's a lot of sounds that have been coming out of me for the last week. And I do have free reign though, just to like fart and burp loudly wherever I go around the house. Anytime, day, just like, I'm like, sorry, medical condition.
Yeah, that's what I say too. Medical condition.
Right.